The Harrison family mansion, nestled in a quiet Greenwich neighborhood, glowed in the warm light of an autumn afternoon. Nicole Harrison walked hand in hand with her husband, Robert, as they rang the familiar doorbell. Patricia, Robert's mother, greeted them with a warm smile, her hair styled to perfection, wearing an elegant blouse and apron that carried the aroma of home-cooked meals. Nicole kissed her cheek, touched once again by the warm reception, even after 4 years of marriage. "I made a special roast beef today," Patricia beamed. "I've been missing your cooking, Mom," Robert replied, his boyish smile betraying his affection for her. In this house, no matter how senior his position at the IT company, he was still just Patricia's beloved son. Inside, Robert's sister Jennifer, a nurse, was changing into casual clothes after a night shift. With her sporty air and dependable presence, she was always looking out for the family's well-being. "Good work today, Nicole. I might look a bit sleepy, but are you okay?" Jennifer asked, always attentive to others' health. "I'm fine," Nicole smiled. As an accountant, her days were busy, but time with family was more precious than anything. Patricia, a former bank employee known for her meticulous nature, hosted these family dinners every second Sunday of the month, a tradition that continued seamlessly after Nicole joined the family. "Today's dessert is your favorite cheesecake," she winked. "Let's make it together sometime." Nicole felt blessed. Her mother-in-law remembered every detail, always showing warmth and care. "Thank you, Patricia. Let me help with something." "You're our guest," she replied, but then added, "Next Christmas I'll ask for your famous apple pie." Watching his wife, mother, and sister bond filled Robert with joy. No matter how busy work became, he never missed these dinners. Jennifer turned to Nicole. "How's work lately?" "This time of year must be hectic for accountants." "It is, but it's fulfilling, and my clients are kind," Nicole replied, comforted by the similarities between her clients and this family. Patricia crossed her arms thoughtfully. "Are you two taking care of your health? Robert, you look thinner lately." "It's just work, Mom. Don't worry." "Still, regular checkups are important," Jennifer advised, ever the professional. Laughter and conversation filled the dining room, talks of work, the neighborhood, and future plans. Nicole reflected on how lucky she was to have a family that genuinely cared for her. As November approached, the New England air turned crisper, and golden leaves colored the streets. With Thanksgiving just weeks away, preparations began. Over the phone, Patricia asked, "Shall we stay overnight this year and do it like always?" "Of course," Nicole agreed. "I'll make the stuffing this time." Patricia's voice brightened. "Wonderful. I'll ask Jennifer to make her cranberry sauce." That evening, Nicole told Robert about the plans. "Your mum's cooking is always incredible. I look forward to this every year." Robert smiled, touched by her excitement. "She thinks of you as her real daughter." The next week, Nicole left work early to shop for the finest ingredients: breadcrumbs, celery, onions, and aromatic herbs. At the store, she ran into Jennifer, grabbing snacks and energy drinks before her night shift. "Stuffing prep?" Jennifer asked. "Cranberry sauce here?" Then she leaned in, lowering her voice. "Mom asked me to pick up some special wine. This might be our last Thanksgiving together." "The last?" Nicole tilted her head. "I'm thinking of changing jobs next year," Jennifer explained. "My schedule might change." The day before Thanksgiving, Nicole and Robert arrived at the Harrison home early. Patricia was already prepping the turkey, kitchen filled with buttery aromas. "Perfect timing. Let's make the stuffing together," she said, flour on her hands. As they worked side by side, Nicole asked, "Can you teach me the recipe? For when Robert and I celebrate on our own someday." "Of course," Patricia replied, "but I hope you'll always come here. Family is best when together." Later, Jennifer returned home with bags of wine. "This year is special," she said meaningfully. Patricia added, "Nicole, the wine is a rare vintage from an old French chateau." After dinner, the family gathered to plan for the next day. Patricia, ever organised, took notes. Turkey in at 6, sides by 8, Nicole's stuffing at 10. Jennifer promised to start the cranberry sauce first thing. "You look tired," Jennifer noted. "Just overworked," Nicole replied. Patricia encouraged her to rest well and enjoy the food. "Don't forget Mum's pumpkin pie," Jennifer added. "This year I use special spices." That night, in their cozy guest room, Nicole smiled. "Spending time with your family makes me truly happy." Robert held her hand, "And they love you like their own." At 5:30 a.m. on Thanksgiving, Patricia was already in the kitchen. Nicole joined her shortly to prepare the stuffing. "I hope it turns out well," Nicole said. "You'll do great," Patricia reassured. "I failed so many times at first." The morning buzzed with activity. Robert lifting heavy pans, Jennifer breezing through side dishes, laughter ringing through the house. By 3 p.m., the feast was ready. The golden turkey stood surrounded by mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, and Nicole's stuffing. Robert raised his glass. "To our wonderful family and this amazing meal." Patricia poured the rare wine. Nicole took a sip. "This tastes acidic." Robert switched glasses with her. "Seems fine to me." Patricia looked concerned. "Didn't like the wine?" "It's fine," Nicole replied, brushing off the unease. But as dinner continued, Nicole began to feel unusually drowsy. When pumpkin pie came out, Robert gently halved her slice. "You probably ate too much," he said. "Thanks," she smiled sleepily. Jennifer asked about health checkups. "I had one last month," Nicole said. "Even blood sugar levels were normal." Patricia looked relieved. Later that night, Nicole thanked Patricia before heading to bed. But once in the guest room, an overwhelming drowsiness took over. Her limbs were heavy. She couldn't speak. Then she felt Robert grab her wrist. "Don't move," he whispered. "Pretend to sleep." Footsteps neared the door. The knob turned. Nicole opened her eyes slightly. Patricia and Jennifer entered, carrying something. "They seem deeply asleep," Patricia murmured. Jennifer pulled out a syringe and drew insulin from a vial. Nicole froze in horror. "This will be the end," Patricia whispered. "It's unfortunate, but it can't be helped." Jennifer moved toward Robert with the syringe, but just before the needle touched his arm, he sprang up and grabbed her wrist. The syringe hit the floor. Patricia screamed. Nicole sat up in shock. "Why are you awake?" Jennifer gasped. "Because I knew about your plan," Robert said firmly. "You were trying to kill me," he said, anger rising. "For life insurance money? Sanbai mo ryuan?" Jennifer said nothing. "It was a perfect plan," she finally muttered. "Perfect? I saw through everything. 2 weeks ago, your strange behavior, health questions, and suggesting I raise my insurance. I'm not an amateur." Robert pulled out his phone. "I recorded everything." The app had captured Patricia's and Jennifer's words. The police arrived shortly. Faced with evidence and the audio recording, Jennifer finally confessed. "We bought insulin to induce a coma and fake a heart failure. I'd declare it as a nurse, and no one would suspect. We put sleeping pills only in Nicole's glass." Nicole was devastated. "You were going to kill me too." "No witnesses," Jennifer replied coldly. The officers arrested them both. Patricia sobbed. "But I loved you both." "Love?" Nicole said, trembling. "You kill for love?" Outside, police sirens faded. Robert held Nicole. "Why didn't you act earlier?" she asked. "I needed solid proof. Suspicion alone wouldn't have been enough." 1 year later, Nicole and Robert had moved to a quiet New Hampshire town. Their new home was filled with candlelight, and on the table were 2 place settings. Nicole's belly was swollen. She was due next month. That Thanksgiving, they raised their glasses to a new beginning. Patricia and Jennifer had been sentenced to 15 years in prison. Nicole never visited them again. Robert cut all ties. When a friend asked Nicole how she felt, she replied, "Desperate, but also grateful Robert trusted and protected me. I learned that real family isn't about blood." Robert now worked in security technology, inspired by what they had endured. "Let's give this child real love," Nicole said. "Love not tied to money or bloodlines." They had become close with their neighbours, who treated them like family. Though no longer celebrating Thanksgiving lavishly, they now treasured small moments, heartfelt meals, and time with those who truly cared. "Next year we'll celebrate as three," Robert said. "It will be a wonderful Thanksgiving." Snow fell quietly outside. Inside, their hearts were full, grateful not for what they had lost, but for the love they had found.